What's going on, guys? TTL here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my top plays for League of Legends tomorrow morning. I have 5 plays. Some are on Underdog, more preferable, and some are more preferable on PrizePicks. A lot of you have been saying my volume on my mic is a little bit low, so I added some gain to it. Let me know how it sounds now, if this is good, if it's too loud, or if it's still a little bit low. Please let me know in the comments down below. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, let's just get into the video. Before we do, make sure to join the Patreon. The Patreon is a 7-day free trial right now. There's no commitment necessary, so you can just click start 7-day free trial. Sign up with that, connect your Discord, and you'll get access to every single PrizePicks, Underdog, and Sleeper play, as well as sportsbook bets. We actually went 2-0 for sportsbook bets today, and went up like 6 units on BOVADA and THUNDERPICK. So make sure to join that, guys. Again, it's a 7-day free trial. There's no commitment, and it helps me out a lot personally. Same with if you use my code TTL when you sign up to PrizePicks, Underdog, or Sleeper. If you use that code TTL, send me a DM on Discord. I'll give you something special. I'm giving some people some money for using my code. But just let me know, send me a screenshot after you use it. And let's get into the actual picks. So let me open up my Discord. I have write-ups for all of these that I've written down for the premium users. And I'm going to go in order of confidence levels. And let's just go ahead and get this done with. So there's some LPL games today, and there's some LCO games, which is the Oceania server. And it's a little bit hard to see like which is which, but there's a lot of props on the board. So I kind of like that they're adding those Oceania servers. I only played two players from the LCO region, but most of these are LPL. My first and most favorite play, most confident play, is Jackie Love over 10. This was actually at 9.5 earlier. It's at 10 on both PrizePicks and Underdog right now, so you can take it on either website. I'll go ahead and add it on Underdog as well. Pick'em Esports. It's at 10 on both sites, so you can take it either way. I like this number a lot. TES are minus 650 favorites versus NIP, Ninjas in Pajamas, tomorrow. Jackie Love plays a ton of very high damage AD carries. He plays a lot of Draven, Aphelios, Zeri, Lucian, Jinx, Xayah. He plays the typical in meta AD carries, and he's a great player in general. Jackie Love is pretty known worldwide as one of the best AD carries in the world, so I do love seeing him on the board today. He's averaging 5.3 kills per win over his last 10 wins. With a lot of pop-off games as well, where he gets 9 kills, 12, 7 in a loss right here, 7 in a win right here. So there's plenty of opportunities for him to get 7+ kills. And versus NIP, they're not going to give up. They're going to keep this very, very bloody. And I think that the only person that's really going to get a ton of kills on top esports is Jackie Love. So I absolutely love him in this spot today. I expect him to get 8+ kills in one of the games tomorrow in the first 2 games. And it's expected to be extremely bloody, like I mentioned. And they're also favorited to win 2-0 in the series. I actually took that bet on BOVADA. It's like minus 135 odds. I took it for 2.7 units to profit 2 units. So if you're interested in taking that sportsbook bet, you can join BOVADA or THUNDERPICK using the link in the description. And you get a huge bonus as well as that free pick right there. And that is my most confident play of the day. Next, I have Hope over 10 kills. I'm actually going to count this as 9.5 because on Underdog, he is 0.5 less. Oh, he actually got bumped. Never mind. We'll count it at 10 then, just because I didn't release the video early enough. But we did get him at 9.5 on Underdog, so I do love to see that as well. But at 10, he's still a great play. Obviously, that just adds some push potential. You can play him on either site now that it's even on it's the same number on both sites. Excuse me. Hope is one of my favorite AD carries in the league, if not my favorite. He's played on Team JDG in the past, JD Gaming. He's an amazing player. The only issue that he really has is he'll get called out in the late game, but he has been doing better with that this season, and his team are minus 250 favorites as well. I do believe that this will go 3 games. I think that they're going to win 1 and lose 1 in the first 2 games. And I actually have a bet on that as well. So Hope averages 6 kills per win. We can take a look at his champions as well. He plays a ton of Aphelios, Zeri, and Jinx, which are, again, the 3 most meta champions in the league right now. So I absolutely love that. He's averaging 6 kills per win and right around 5 kills per loss. So even on his average, he would go over this 10 kill mark. And it is kind of close. So if you don't want to use him in a power play, that's fine. But he is my second most confident play right after Jackie Love. But I will say that does include some bias, just because, I'll be honest and say that, just because he is one of my favorite AD carries in the league. He does have a lot of pop-off games where in wins he'll get 7+ kills, even in some losses, 9 kills, 9, 7, 8. It really just depends on how his team plays. Hopefully we can get a great supportive support like Lulu, Nami, Yumi, and then get him on the Aphelios or Zeri, and then just like a tank jungler, tank top lane, so that they can just soak up the damage for him. He has that extra support from the Yumi and just gets tons of kills. I would love that. That would be the dream scenario. And that is my second favorite play. Now third is another LPL play, and it's on the opposite team of him again, because I do think this goes 3 games, and I'm taking Doggo over 6.5. Doggo is a great AD carry. His team tends to just pile around him and try and get him a lot of kills, which works perfectly in wins, but just works very poorly in losses. I do expect them to lose the series, but again, I expect them to win one of the first games. And if we look at his wins, you guys might not believe me. He's averaging 7 kills per win and 2 kills per loss. So if we looked at his last 10 wins, we can even see right here, 7, 3, 12, 4, 7. There's a ton of loss streak right here, unfortunately, versus some of these great teams. But 6, 7, 4, 13. So there's tons of just pop-off wins where he's getting double-digit kills in those wins. They actually won versus FPX as well, and versus Anyone's Legend. So they're on a 4-win streak game by game, and where they won versus FPX, that's actually really good to see. FPX has been really good this summer split so far anyways. So I do love to see that. I think he could go over this line in just 1 game in that victory. So really looking forward to watching this in the morning. And yeah, that is my third most confident play. And then finally, last off, I have 2 plays that are both on pinanet.gg. And by the way, let's go ahead and look on Underdog. Doggo is at 6.5 on Underdog as well, so you can take this there as well if you would like. But the 2 plays that I have at the end are Surnfire, who is 6.5 on Underdog and 6 on PrizePicks. So I do recommend taking this on PrizePicks. I believe I took it. Yeah, I took it at 6 on Underdog earlier as well. So that got bumped by 0.5 as well. Same as the Hope play. But Surnfire at 6, I do love to see that. I wouldn't touch it on Underdog at 6.5 just because you can get the lower number on PrizePicks now. But Surnfire is at 6, and Surnfire is just a monster jungler. So PGG, his team are minus 5,000 favorites. They are like minus 400 to win 2-0 in this series. In this series, he is going to be the carry along with Violet. I love both of these players. But for Surnfire to be at 6 kills, it's just very strange. So if we go to his champion pool, this season, this last patch, his most played champions are Lee Sin, Wukong, and then a tie between Sejuani and Vi. All 3 of these champions, other than Sejuani, all 4 other than Sejuani, are very high damage focused champions, and they're like the strongest junglers you can play. Even in losses, we can see he got 2, 3, 4, 6 in this win, 1 in that win, 2, 5, 6, 4. like if he's playing these champions, he just absolutely kills it. And I think their projection is just including these Sejuani games and these like low kill games. And I just don't think he's going to play Zac. I don't think he's going to play Poppy, Maokai, any of that. I think he's going to play Lee Sin and Wukong primarily, with maybe a Vi pick. And with them being minus 5,000 favorites, the kills, there should be a ton of kills as well, because the other team, this is the PCS, this is a whole different league. They're just gonna play a ton, you know. They're gonna fight until the very end. So there's gonna be a ton of kills to be had. He's averaging 3 kills per win, but has gotten 5+ in a ton of the wins versus weaker teams. As well as we can see 4 kills in that loss, 3 in that loss, 2 in that loss. I don't expect them to lose any games, but that's just kind of showing, like, if he's on Lee Sin, it doesn't really matter what happens during the game. He's going to get tons of kills. I really expect them to try and bounce back this game. 6 is way too low for him. He should be at like 8.5 in my opinion. I think he goes for double digits this series, and I really look forward to him playing in this series. And then last, I have Violet over 11.5. This was the same on Underdog. Now it's 12 on Underdog. So a lot of these have been bumped on Underdog. You can still take all of them if you would like, but they've been bumped quite a bit. So take them on the lower end, you know. So take them on PrizePicks, not Underdog, just because they're lower. And same team, so same odds, like minus 5,000 odds to win the game. It's supposed to be super bloody. They're supposed to 2-0 them. And it seems really high when you see 11.5. But when you look at his played champions, he plays a ton of the like meta champions: Draven, Aphelios, Kai'Sa, Zeri, that kind of stuff. And in wins, he's averaging 7 kills per win. I'm expecting 15 kills in this series. That's what I have him projected for, around 14.8. He has tons of 9-kill games, 8-kill games. So he's absolutely kills it in wins. Like we can look at his past 5 wins. 5 kills, 8, 8, 9, 9. The one before that, he got 8. So I'm expecting 8 or 9 kills in these wins, maybe even double digit. So 11.5, although it seems like a lot, is a little low for what I expect him to do in this series. So these are my top 5 League of Legends plays for both PrizePicks and Underdog. I love the same plays. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments down below. And again, let me know how the volume is on the microphone, whether it needs to be lowered, raised, what you're thinking, what your thoughts are on the mic. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Thank you for watching, and hit that like button.